First and foremost, thank you for coming and welcome to the celebration of Small Business Week. I am Tina McCarty, title changing, so I'll give it all to you. You've heard it from me first, becoming the Housing and Homeless Initiatives Director for the city, but I have been had the privilege of being the Economic Development Director for the last year and a half, and am still holding on to those responsibilities until our new Economic Development Director gets here. So, lucky people, you get me today, one last time. Thank you. And I had to smile when I woke up this morning to see clouds in the skies and the wind blowing just a bit, in that we moved indoors this year. And this is the first time we've been indoors. If you have been, as I know our chambers have been with us, this is year 6. I will tell you, I have been emceeing. This is year 3 for me, and we have fought balloons and wind and all the fun things that come with that outside of City Hall for at least the last 3 years, and I think probably all 6. Or all 5 prior to this one. So I am thrilled that we are inside. So new format for us, and hoping that this continues to grow as we continue to celebrate our legacy businesses. So, to get to it, with me on stage, I have all of the presidents of our local chambers. Tim Quinn with the Greater Stockton Chamber, Leslie Edmond, Central Valley Asian Chamber, Craig Wafer, African American Chamber, and last but certainly not least, Lisa Vela, San Joaquin Hispanic Chamber. Thank you all so very much for being here. They're going to help me honor our legacy businesses today. So just a few words about, really why this is so important. I mean, as a community, our small businesses really are the heart of our community. And it is not lost on us the entrepreneurial spirit and the kind of chutzpah that it takes to actually start your own business, and the fear and the concern of, are we going to make it? And at the beginning, I think every small business is very tight, and maybe for many years, if not all years, you keep a very close eye on those margins. You work very hard. You put in the extra hours to make sure those resources make it, and your business survives. And that is not lost on us. So first of all, let's give yourselves a hand. Thank you for everything you do. Small businesses help build community, and they certainly provide jobs. They are many times a breeding ground for our youth, and those starting into the work environment. And so it's our small businesses that usually are those that train and develop the next generations to come. So again, for that, to keep it evolving and continue to have our businesses, have small businesses, supporting the community and giving specific and particular flair to what you do, right? You care so much. We have some pretty unique businesses to honor today, and they range anywhere from 20 years in business in the City of Stockton to one that's over 80. So a pretty amazing testament to the commitment to this community and really what it has meant for them to be here in our city. I have a few more sponsors I would like to recognize, without whom we could not have put today's events on, and that is Stockton Community Kitchen, The Well, San Joaquin Delta College, Stanislaus State, University of the Pacific, San Joaquin Economic Development Association, known as WorkNet, San Joaquin Small Business Development Center, Caltrans District 10, Optima Entrepreneur Cooperative, Valley Strong Credit Union, Miracle Mile, and the Stockton Ports. We've seen their splash. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Also, we have Carlos from Rhodesia Ranson's office with us. Carlos, if you want to come up here and join us on stage, you're also going to help give out some of our certificates. So without further ado, let's get to the most exciting part at hand, and that is recognizing our legacy businesses. The first business we're going to recognize today is Misaki Sushi and Bar. For 20 years, Misaki Sushi and Bar has been a vibrant part of the downtown Stockton dining scene, known for its quality cuisine and strong community presence. Founded by 4 friends and co-owners, Jackie, Andrew, Tony, and V, the restaurant reflects their shared vision and entrepreneurial spirit. Though originally from Sacramento, the owners chose Stockton as the home for Misaki, bringing with them years of experience in the food industry that has helped shape the restaurant's thoughtfully crafted menu. Beyond serving sushi and Japanese cuisine, Misaki Sushi and Bar is deeply committed to the community, The team actively gives back through local fundraisers and values the connections they've built with customers over the years. They also take pride in supporting young adults by providing employment opportunities to young adults and often giving them their very first job experience. It is our honor to recognize Misaki Sushi and Bar for 2 decades of dedication, community involvement, and lasting impact by presenting them with the Legacy Business Award. Misaki, please come join us on stage. Thank you, sir. If anyone wants to speak, sorry.
Thank you, guys, for celebrating this special occasion with us. Seemed like a blink of an eye. It's been 20 years already, right? I mean, we got started in 2005. Now it's 2026. We've been through the high and lows, and we're still here. So thank you, Stockton, for your continued support. Thank you, all the chamber members. Thank you, everybody. We look forward to another 20 years. Okay, thank you.
Next up, we have for 27 years, Gym Stars Gymnastics. Jennifer Johnson with Gym Stars. They have been a cornerstone of the Stockton community, growing from a small studio founded in 1999 into a thriving multi-program facility serving more than 1,300 students each week and training athletes that perform and compete throughout the country. Established by Casey and Bob Tannen, Gym Stars was born out of both personal experience and a clear need within the community. Their daughters, Jennifer and Megan, grew up in gymnastics, and while moving between many different cities during their younger years, the Tannens were exposed to a wide variety of gymnastics programs, which they used to shape Gym Stars into the best it could be. When they recognized that Stockton had only one other gymnastics option, they saw an opportunity to make a meaningful impact in the community. They also understood firsthand how busy family schedules can be, with parents constantly shuttling kids between different activities. Hear, hear. With that in mind, they designed Gym Stars to be a place where families could access multiple programs in one convenient location. What began as a single-focused gymnastics studio has evolved into a vibrant hub offering gymnastics, karate, summer camps, cheer, and dance programs, as well as a popular event space for birthday celebrations. In 2022, Gym Stars expanded even further with the opening of its preschool and TK program, fulfilling a longtime dream of the late Bob Tannen to deepen the organization's impact on early childhood development. Today, the organization is led by President and CEO Jennifer Johnson, daughter of Bob and Casey Tannen, whose journey began as a coach at just 16 years of age. Leading a team of 45 dedicated employees, Jennifer consistently seeks new ways to serve and uplift local families, including plans to launch an expanded dance studio in July of 26. Sneak peek, you heard it here first. Carrying forward her family's legacy through continued innovation and leadership. Please help me welcome Jennifer Johnson.
My dad, Bob, would be so proud of us. So I just want to say that we really miss him a lot, and his impact is that we carry on every day. But we really wouldn't be here without the team that we have in place. There's nothing that I can do in a day that I don't have my team right by my side. So my general manager, Felicia Jennings, my preschool director, Rhonda Conte, she calls herself she corrals me into doing things, but she is my corporate office manager, Kim Misa, and then we also have Kylie here today as our new hiring manager. But it is a team effort. None of us can be here. We could not have done what we've done the last 27 years without all of them. Megan, who is also our Vice President of Operations and Preschool Assistant Director. And then Casey still goes in every day for her preschool hugs and does a lot of the bookkeeping, so she keeps me in line as well. So hopefully, Dad, you're watching and you are proud, and we'll be here forever.
Next, we are welcoming Nathan with Lou's Chicken Bowl. Everyone hungry? Lou's Chicken Bowl has been a staple in the Stockton community for more than 30 years, growing from a small family-run operation into a popular local brand with 4 locations across Stockton, Lodi, and Manteca. Founded in 1994 by David Lou, the business reflects a story of perseverance, innovation, and dedication to customer satisfaction. After immigrating from Vietnam in 1980 and settling in Stockton, David balanced school at San Joaquin Delta College with evening work at a local Japanese restaurant, where he discovered his passion for the food industry. Inspired by a teriyaki bowl item on Jack in the Box's menu, I didn't make this up, I'm reading, he began envisioning a restaurant centered around that concept and started developing his own teriyaki sauce. In order to raise the capital and build credit to eventually open a storefront, he and his wife launched a mobile catering business while continuing to refine the teriyaki bowl concept. Over the next 5 years, David gathered customer feedback and perfected his recipe. That foundation led to the opening of Lou's first storefront on March Lane with the help of family and friends. Despite a slow first year and a few early challenges, the restaurant eventually gained recognition as a healthy alternative to fast food, building a loyal customer base and fueling expansion. Today, the business continues to thrive under the leadership of David's son, Nathan, who carries forward the family's commitment to quality and service. From its early days as a catering operation to its lasting presence in the region, Lou's Chicken Bowl exemplifies the strength of local entrepreneurship and community connection. Congratulations to Lou's Chicken Bowl. Nathan, are you here to join us? Congratulations. Thank you for joining.
Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm very proud to be here with you guys, and the first thing I want to say that thank you, Stockton. Thank you very much, Stockton. Yeah. Okay, and now my son I want to say something.
I just want to say thank you to everyone, and appreciate this is an honor for us. Go Stockton.
Let's take a picture, Nathan. Thank you. Next, please join me in welcoming Stephen, Shirley, Tony, and Cynthia with Super King Food Center. For more than 30 years, Super King Food Center has served the Stockton community by providing Southeast Asian foods and essential goods to Stockton's diverse population. Founded by Stephen and Shirley, the business grew from humble beginnings rooted in resilience and vision. After fleeing Cambodia in 1980, Stephen and Shirley resettled in Stockton, first working in agriculture before purchasing a donut shop. After a few years, they recognized the need for a full-service Southeast Asian supermarket in the community and an idea that would shape their future. In 1995, they opened the first Super King Food Center location on El Dorado Street, followed by a second location in 2005 on Lower Sacramento Road. The early years required determination and sacrifice, with Stephen being heavily involved in every detail, Shirley managing the paperwork and cash register, and their children supporting them behind the scenes. Today, Super King Food Center employs nearly 70 people across its 2 locations, reflecting the steady growth built at the hands of the foundation. In 2016, Stephen and Shirley stepped back to retire, passing the torch to their children, Tony and Cynthia, who left their Bay Area careers to continue the family legacy. Since then, they have remodeled the original store and are preparing to open a 3rd flagship location on March Lane and Pershing Avenue later this year, with a focus on evolving their brand to meet the needs of new generations of customers. It is our honor to recognize Super King Food Center for its resilience, innovation, and lasting contributions to the Stockton community. Congratulations to Super King Food Center. Stephen, Shirley, Tony, Cynthia.
I'm speaking on behalf of my parents, but they feel honored to be considered a legacy business here because when my parents came here, they grew up, they have this Chinese background, but like entrepreneurship was basically like instilled, in that culture. So when my parents came here and they slowly worked everything, they built everything from like the ground up, like this is their dream. So it's an honor to be recognized for that, and thank you to them.
Next up, we have West Lane Bowl. For 67 years, West Lane Bowl has been a beloved gathering place in Stockton. As a longtime community landmark, it has brought generations of Stocktonians together through bowling leagues, friendly competitions, and countless celebrations. Known as more than just a bowling alley, West Lane Bowl has been a place where friendships are formed, traditions are built, and milestones are celebrated. From competitive league nights to casual weekend games, it has provided a welcoming space for bowlers of all ages and skill levels. Its event and birthday party spaces have also made it a familiar destination for family celebrations, especially for many who grew up in Stockton. Generations of residents have spent time here, making West Lane Bowl a lasting part of the city's social fabric, reflecting decades of shared memories and community recognition. It is our honor to recognize West Lane Bowl for 67 years of dedicated service and its enduring role in bringing the Stockton community together. Unfortunately, they could not be with us today because we were told, who knew, but now is a very popular bowling time for the leagues to start up. So we will make sure they get their certificates. And lastly, our sixth legacy business. It is truly an honor in welcoming David and Yasmin with Moore Spring Service. For more than 80 years, Moore Spring Services has been a trusted fixture in Stockton, upholding a family legacy of blacksmithing and custom suspension work that spans generations. The business specializes in manufacturing and installing custom suspensions for a wide range of vehicles, including cars, trucks, buses, tractors, and aircrafts, with craftsmanship passed down through the McKimmey family. Originally led by Frank learned blacksmithing as a young man in San Francisco before being stationed in Stockton at the Stockton Army Field in 1945. During this time here, he worked as a blacksmith at a local shop before purchasing the business in 1967. Since then, the business has remained family-owned and operated with his son David taking over the business in 1981 after also learning the trade. Today, David operates the business alongside his son Nick McKimmey, who studied civil engineering before coming back to continue the tradition of skilled, hands-on workmanship. With a loyal customer base that includes local farmers, the shop remains a cornerstone of the community. Its enduring legacy is reflected not only in its expertise, but also in the historic equipment still in use today, dating back to World War II. Guided by their motto, we make the road through life a little smoother. Moore Spring Service continues to carry forward a tradition of skill, service, and consistency that has supported the Stockton community for generations. Congratulations to Moore Spring Service. Please join me on stage.
Well, I ain't much on speaking, but man, it's been a ride. Oh, yeah. I really appreciate the honor, and but it's been fun. It really has. The friends we've made with different business owners and their employees and stuff. I've seen so many businesses open up in Stockton, and it continues to move forward, and just waiting to see what's next. I'm 73, but I'm still along for the ride. So thank you for your support, and thank you to the City of Stockton.
Tell you a little story when our staff, and this may have been the case for most of the calls we make, usually when a business gets a call from the city, it's like, oh dear God, now what? It's not usually met with like, ooh, what's up? What's going on? It's usually a fear that there's some bill or some infraction or something not wanted that is the reason for the call. And I think most of the calls probably was met with hesitation, and our great outreach business attraction team, which is really the team of two, Angelina, our manager, wave over there, Angelina, and Jaleesa. What a great event, and thank you so much, ladies, for your effort. You did a wonderful job along with the chambers in selecting these legacy businesses. I know Moore Spring Service, they told me the story that when they called, at first it was, I don't know what this is about, and we just do this, like, I don't think this is cool. And when they went to visit the business to actually interview and get more information for what I've just read about the business, they came back just gushing about how cool it was and the things that you do. And I share that story because I think that's so very true of so many of the businesses that are built from heart and passion, and to see it pass through generations truly is what makes Stockton special. And we, as Stocktonians, we spend a lot of time, unfortunately too much time, hearing Stockton as an afterthought and hearing the negatives about Stockton. Our reality is we're so much better than the perception. And it's moments like this and discussions and celebrations for the legacy, the hard work, the passion, and the core great brilliance within our community. We need to spend more time talking about how fantastic Stockton is. And that starts with each one of us, because it's easy to fall into the narrative of, oh, it's crime stats, oh, it's this, it's that. They can never get it together in Stockton. They can never get the downtown redeveloped. You know what? There's amazing things happening in Stockton. And I am a bit of a warrior at times, and I will tell you one of my warrior items this year is the idea that Stockton is a town. We are 325,000 people in the city of Stockton. That is no town, and we have not been a town for a long time. We are a city. Now, that's not to say we don't have small town values, and it's not to say that we don't know each other and there's a lot of small town who knows who and that going around, because we have a lot of high schools here and we have a lot of people that stayed here. That's how people know one another. But don't ever mistake us for not being present, for not deserving it, and not being extremely valuable as a city in the state of California. So congratulations to all of you who live here, who thrive here, who work here, and thank you so very much to those of you who own a business here. We are who we are because of you. Thank you so much. And with that, if I can have a representative from each of our legacy businesses join the chamber and I over here on the side, we're going to cut this ribbon and open the exhibit hall for real.
Ready? 1, 2. Yep. Whenever you're ready.